Hi everybody, it's Oni. Welcome to part 1 to What If Deku, was in the, you read the title, Universe. I can't really ask to remember it, so we're going off this now, shall we? If you guys would like to see more content and more videos like this in the future, we have a membership where you guys can see previous videos or new videos that are going to come out soon. And also, I'll be uploading all the older videos that I deleted from copyright reasons through memberships, like Kaiju, Yandere Harem, and all sorts of stuff like that. If you guys want to see those videos, they're in the channel membership icons. So get a little nice join down below, and I do hope you'll enjoy. So, where would we like to begin? Well, let's start off with Izuku's month's worth of training. Around about 6 months in, 4 months left till the exam. Izuku, my boy, I think you need to slow down just a little bit. If you keep on rushing like that, you're gonna end up tearing a bit of your muscle. What do you mean, All Might? Izuku said. Overworking yourself is good and all, but there is sometimes it can be bad. Like for the exact reason that you're gonna end up almost killing yourself this time, All Might said. Well, I've been sticking to the... No, you haven't. You look tired, young Midoriya. You need a rest. If you don't rest enough, your body will give out during the entrance exam, and if it gives out, you won't be a hero, All Might said. Please, young Midoriya, just take a rest every so often, All Might said. Yes, sir, Izuku said. As Izuku was picking up all of his stuff, from his training that day, as he was finishing up, as Izuku saw a glint in the sky, and just a slight glimmer of a dark sky with the sun setting in the background. I wish... shooting star. I wish All Might would see the reason why I'm training this much, Izuku said, as the shooting star cut off course just slightly, diving straight at him. What the... Oh, no, I gotta run. As Izuku tossed his body to the left and started to run as fast as he could. The more he ran, the more closer it came to him. As he couldn't stop running, on human instinct, the meteor just slightly missed his body from colliding with the rest of it. Well, if that would have collided, that would have been Izuku been dead, and that would not be good. As Izuku stood up from the sand, with sand just turning at his eyes, as he opened his eyes slowly for his vision to be blurred. What the hell, Izuku said, as the pod started to glow a slight pinkish grey, as it slightly started to, collapse in on itself and slowly absorb into a ring of some form or bracelet. Izuku couldn't tell. The only thing he could tell was, that something was there, as he got up as fast as he could and wiped the rest of the sand out of his eyes to get on guard. Who are you? Izuku said, in the loudest tone he could possibly muster to sound intimidating. Huh? The girl looked at the man. Who are you and why are you here? Izuku said, as she looked at Izuku in confusion, as she started to slowly walk over, as she pulled out a device out of her pocket. As Izuku started to back up slowly, not knowing what this was, as he backed up even more. Get away, Izuku said, as he started to look a little bit more angrier than what he was leading on to look like. As the girl got closer and closer until something fell into Izuku's hands. It was the machine that the pink-haired girl had. As Izuku looked down to see what it was just a telephone? Why on earth would she want a telephone for me to thought? As Izuku looked up a little bit more to notice, when she started speaking, Izuku couldn't understand her, not even the slightest. As Izuku started to sympathize and wondered why she was here the most. Who are you? Izuku said, as Lala started to speak. Hello, my name is Lala, and it's very nice to meet you. As Izuku fell back in shock, knowing that this girl could understand what he was saying now. How can you understand me? Izuku said. Well, I gave you a device that translates everything what I'm saying into your language and vice versa, she said. I'm a little bit of an inventor, so I invent stuff that could probably help me escape my home planet and let me understand little human languages a little bit better, she said. So, Lala, why are you here? Izuku said. I'm only here to escape an prior engagement, she said. Prior engagement? Prior engagement to what? Izuku said. Well, my ignorant father wants me to marry a king from another planet, but I don't want to marry some random old man, she said. Random old man? He can't be that old, can he? Well, try I'm 17 and he wants me to marry a 72-year-old man. That's disgusting, Izuku said. So you're a form of a royalty type of thing, I'm guessing? Yes, I am. But the only issue is, if I go back to that planet, I would probably be seen as an outsider and other things, like kind of running away from the throne, she said. Why don't you stay here then? Izuku said. Well, I would if I could, but if I stay in one planet for too long, they'll find me. Then if they find you, then just say you found a husband on this planet and you want to live here for the rest of the day, Izuku said, as Lala looked up to Izuku with stars in her eyes. You really would marry me? She said, as Izuku nodded his head slightly, not understanding the situation that he was in currently, as Lala just grabbed onto Izuku and hugged him the tightest she could at that moment, being excited and happy that she finally found somebody that she could relate to. Well, that she could finally get out of an arranged sort of a demon that she was in. With no other place left to go, Lala followed Izuku all the way home that day, as Inko saw Lala sitting at the table. Izuku, who's that? Inko said. Oh, this is, Lala, she's an alien, Izuku said, as Inko couldn't find the words to explain what was happening at that moment. But what she did know was stranger danger, strange pink-haired woman in her house, for example, as she grabbed her slipper and about to ready to rain motherly fury on Lala. As Izuku spent around about 3 hours trying to explain to Inko, his mother, of what is happening with Lala and why she came to the earth that she was in. Izuku, why are you believing the Bolton lies? I thought I told you not to believe lies by strangers. But I'm not lying, Mom, Izuku said. You where quirks exist, sweetheart, and that can probably change someone's period of view. Yeah, but she's not lying. Is Inko cut Izuku off once more. We'll go get her tested tomorrow. But for now, you need to get some rest, sweetheart, Inko said. I think you may be a slight bit delusional into thinking that she is an alien. But Mom, I'm not like Izuku, Inko interrupted. Son, I know you brought a random girl home and thinking you're going to help her, but if you think about it in an outer point of view, this is a complete stranger. If you just trust a complete stranger out of nowhere, but as Luna decided to walk all the way up to Inko and placed her hand on her head. 2 minutes later, Inko has fit to start screaming, with all the new memories and everything leaking into her head. As Inko finished screaming, she backed up immediately, knowing that Izuku wasn't lying, that there really was an alien among them, and the alien was Lala, the pink-haired goddess, in Izuku's eyes, of course. Inko's eyes. It seems a little bit weird that a random girl would drop in Izuku's life, but we digress. As Lala explained for the rest of the hours, or days for that matter, that why she was there, but she had to get enrolled into a school to carry on her education, which she did. She wanted to enroll into a different school so she didn't get corrupted, but she refused to go to any other school besides Izuku's. So that's what she did. She enrolled her as a foreign exchange student. So, 2 hours later, or well, the next day, as we should like to say, when she arrived, as Izuku was shaking, not knowing what everyone's reaction would be to Lala joining their class. As Izuku spent hours wondering, worrying, stressing over one little detail, as it finally came, the day that Izuku may be dreading for the rest of his life. As Izuku finally walked through the door and sat down, as the teacher would tell everyone in their class that they have a new exchange student. As the teacher would introduce, the pink-haired girl would walk in. Hi everybody, my name's Lala. I'm from abroad and it's very nice to meet you, she said. Oh hi Izuku, she said, waving her hand back and forth, as everyone stared at Izuku with a death glare, only that rivaling Bakugo's when he got super pissed after when Izuku got into UA, after when he tried to, well, kill him, of course. How do you know of Bombshell Midoriya? One of the classmates said. Well, you see, she's, I'm staying with Midoriya for now, she said. You're saying what? Bakugo said. I'm asking Auntie to make a visit. I want to make sure she's not living when you are doing dirty things with her Midoriya, Bakugo said, as he was about to throw an explosion at Izuku's head, as Lala pushed him to the side, as Lala tackled him into a hug, as Lala cuddled next to Izuku, hugging him tighter and tighter into her grip, making Izuku choke himself almost to death. As Izuku was barely just be able to get Lala off of him, as the teacher would have walked into the class. I'm kidding, teacher's already there, I'm a fucking idiot. As the teacher would already shout at the rest of the class, telling them to get rid of their seats, and Bakugo, get to your seat immediately or you will be sent to the principal's office again, the teacher said, as Bakugo would have complied to make sure he can still get his perfect record, but we all know that shit's already tarnished. As Izuku and, well, Lala both sat correctly in their seats, as Lala never left Izuku's lap, but Izuku had to lift her off and place her in her desk. As the day went on, as Izuku left school that day and went back home to change in his gym uniform and went to go visit All Might. Hey Izuku, where you going? Lala said. I'm just going to go visit and train with my mentor. Oh, you mean that All Might guy, right? Yes, All Might. Why don't you just cheat code your way into your muscle mass? Cheat code? What do you mean by that, Lala? Izuku said. Well, there's multiple ways for you to gain muscle mass, and there's a little cheat code with our little technology that we had. You can actually cheat your way into the muscle mass. It's like steroids, but you get it instantly, Lala said. Is this have a backlash? Kind of. It has a chance of your muscles exploding, Lala said with a smile. Nah, I'm good, Lala, but thanks for the offer. I'd rather not cheat my way into actually getting my muscle mass, Izuku said. But you can spend more time with me that way, Lala said. Yeah, but if I cheat then, that's just going to be a cheat code to everything else with the power. What power? As Izuku winced in pain, almost accidentally releasing All Might's secret. Nothing. I'm gone. As Izuku left that day, as Lala thought of trailing him, but she knows that he needs her privacy every so often. So, as what she did, she stayed behind, but she knew she wanted to follow him at some point of the day, so she would leave that for tomorrow. As Izuku and All Might both spent the day together training. So, my boy, have you experienced anything new recently? Yes, I have. Remember that giant rock over there that you had the, FBI and CIA from the US come over and take it? Yeah, you don't mind if I ask for that back, do you? Izuku said. Why would that be, my boy? Well, you see, as Izuku explained everything else to All Might. Wow, that is, heavy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that back. All Might said. That's fine. But do you need any help with the bills with her, though? If you need any help, my boy, I'm always here, All Might said, putting a hero pose into his buff form. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. This video took 2 days to make because I was lazy through halfway of this video. Just remember, all of the videos that I explained in the beginning are going to be in the membership role soon. So if you guys want to go and check that out, it's down there. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.